Righto! So, as usual, every time a main quest has come out, or every time I have the opportunity, I like to do a live stream just to go through the main quest. People can reference it in the future if they need to. And with the last two maps, of course, we got two new main quest maps. So just a quick impromptu stream today, just gonna make my way through the quests and that's all. I've got my my usual soundtrack going. Just a random selection of stuff from the Age of Empires 2 soundtrack, which I decided to start on today, plus the shuffling the collection I have from Genshin Impact, just because it's nice tunes. And right off the bat, this meeting with Karasing is a little bit annoying about how the autopath doesn't take you to the right spot. So just kind of nudge around a couple times if it's not triggering. Oh, I should have used a sprite. Do I have any? I have to find a bank. Now, if I was really going hardcore, I'd also make sure that I use a quest experience book on every single quest, but I don't really feel like it this time. Alright, and here we are, new maps. I've already done it twice, so it's not brand new to me. I'm just going to try and point out a couple of the points that I found difficulty with when I was doing it the first time, just because I know that there's a couple quests that really have terrible explanations. Alright, I unequipped my my sub-weapon when I was doing the thumbnail. Oh, and I'm getting Discord messages. Right, shoot, I was supposed to get one of those EXP sprites. But for now I can at least equip my sub-weapon. Alright, this quest. Flipping through each one of these books should do the trick. And they just stopped me here to have their little chit-chat. Oh, there's the bank. Hold on. There's enough of this. I'm not gonna go super hardcore and use like a VIP sprite or anything. Oh hey Plinko, thanks. I've actually said this to a couple of people, but yeah, I got the opportunity to participate in something. Oh, hold on a second. This is an annoying quest I want to point out. All of the mobs in this quest are underground, so you have to just kind of slowly run around until they pop out because there isn't even an indicator on top of the ground where they are. So that's annoying. But yeah, I got an opportunity to participate in something last week, and I was pretty darn cringe for it. So I've taken some precautions, and got some stuff to share once it actually goes live. But it'll be exciting. I've done that, but it doesn't seem to. Using the auto path to the spots is still pretty slow. I mean, if you just kind of meander around. Oh, I guess it works better now. The first day when I tried doing that, it felt like nothing was triggering, but maybe I was just going too fast. Maybe we triggered some along the way. And the same thing for this elite mob here. No indicator on the ground that they're there, but there is the symbol on the map. See, like this, where it took me here, but there was actually nothing there. I don't need that. Hey, Norcas! Hey. Oh, for a second I thought you meant that you were kill stealing on me. I think I forget to turn players back on every time I'm finished with Sky Tower. See, this is what I mean. It's autopathing me to this spot, but nothing is triggering. So, come on, you guys. I'm sure glad that they don't have these mobs in a daily quest because... Yeah, you weren't at HST. I didn't have a party. This is pathetic. I can't find any. One more, come on. Come on, Autopath, be nice. There you go. Oh, and I haven't done conversations here yet. But I've actually never put together a guide for any of the conversations because there's kind of a cheat code to get them all. And that's that all you gotta do is open up your list of achievements and then use the database to search the names of the NPCs and it'll show you right where they are. Right. Whoop. I got a bunch of these seeds. I wonder how useful 3% move speed would be. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna take a quick detour here to get 3% more move speed. I'm not positive that this was worth the time it took to do, but you can get a 3% move speed buff that lasts as long as you're on the map. May as well. There we go. I'm gonna need some Eidolon beads as well. Don't forget to link your Eidolons. I don't know why it says that you suffered and thus got more move speed. I feel like when I suffer, I run slower. Wait. Thanks, Plinko. Got enough LP that I could afford some, but if you're gonna hand them over, I'll take them. Plinko just doesn't like to see starving Eidolons. There you go. I know in the earlier maps, there was an achievement that required that you killed each of those elite mobs 10 times. But I'm pretty sure that that was only up to a certain map, so there's not really any purpose behind defeating them again now, but I don't know, they got a crown. Makes me want to knock them down. No, I was... Yeah, the medals. But yeah, I was also thinking that I'd try to run through Hell mode. To my understanding, there is still the 100% spawn rate for Eidolons right now, and I do need some more... I want to say Demeter? I'm pretty sure I finished all the 1-kill achievements, but yeah, there is a... Every map you have to kill them once for the original achievements. But yeah, I was thinking I would give it a shot at trying to do the dungeons for in Hell mode just to see whether or not I can hack it through. But I am really worried about the first boss of the dungeon here, because when I'm playing on my bow, I can squeak by using a lot of kiting around the permanent stuns. I don't know that I can do that so well on a melee class. We'll give it a shot. How much? Yeah, I got an hour on my food. I feel like that should be enough time. But I am out of my lava cheesecake. Fantasy Noble. Yeah, that's Detail and Triple Strike. One of each. Well, I have Summer Persephone. Andy, I do. Probably switch to her instead of Orochi. Okie dokie. For this quest, if you run ahead of Naudia, he'll see you, but he'll also see you if you aren't on one of the hiding spots when he turns around. So it's just, you don't have to worry too much about getting too close behind him. I've actually only done it twice so far, so maybe my read is a bit wrong, but the first time I just immediately ran up to that second spot and got caught. So give it a minute. Hello, Kunya. Thanks for stopping by. Just a impromptu stream today going over the new main quest. Oh, really? You can just run all the way past? He caught me the first time I did that. Maybe I'll try that next time with my Jib. I've got one more character I need to do this on. It's interesting though, because I definitely got caught when I got in front of him, so if you zoom maybe up the very far side, I'm gonna have to test that on another character then. There we go. Don't think we're... Pretty sure we're very close to getting to the first dungeon, so we'll run it in solo mode. Oh, yeah, more book reading. And then we'll give hell mode a try alone. I'm not 100% positive we can get past that first boss, but as long as we can get past the first boss, I'm pretty sure the other two will be fine. And if I was smart, I would completely finish the map and then go get the daily quest for it, but I'm not smart, so I'm just gonna run it one after the other. Last boss? I mean, I don't know. I've never actually struggled with the last boss on ranged. It just took a while because my bow is a little bit lower in DPS, so I guess we'll find out. The secret's hiding in the kit of the final boss that I didn't worry about before. So you can beat the first dungeon quest in solo challenge mode, but kind of like in Silent Ancient Castle, on the second map, the boss doesn't work. And we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how the final boss is. I'm not worried about the traps. I might eat those words very quickly. Whip has really bad dungeon clear. It's hard to get all the mobs. This place looks nice though. I like the colors with the wisteria-like stuff going on. Yeah, and the terrace is by the next boss, so you can keep running without worrying about it. Alrighty, so obviously solo mode. Cakewalk. No problem. Oh! That must be like 60 times? No. Defeat monsters. Oh, no, I guess it is 60 times. Yeah, 60 times. Wow, I have run this dungeon 60 times. I mean, I was doing the level up rush, but solo challenge mode doesn't count in the other dungeon. Yeah, okay, she's outside of the dungeon. Alright, now let's see how much suffering this first boss is on a melee character. I might have wanted, like, Otohime or something here. So we'll see. I'm not gonna wait 10 minutes to get my other Eidolons out, but... Just gonna kind of gather these guys up a bit and knock them all out at once. Yeah, this is gonna be challenging. I can't get hit by any of those red circles. Or you're stun locked. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out. Whoop! Oh, that was pretty close. Okay, it looks like he's got enough AoE here to take out the mobs that trigger the additional stun circles, so it's not anywhere near as bad as I was expecting. That was actually pretty good. That was really quite nice. Because my bow was suffering a lot more by lacking the AoE. Oh, Persephone! Yeah, I'm probably fair to go into the final, or the bosses without that build up since I need to break down the fields anyway. Yeah, see, so after that first boss, these guys aren't super challenging, but I guess we'll see whether or not those traps aren't a problem. On this guy. There we go. Feels like a shame to not kill all the mobs, but it just takes so long on this class. I do think that it's, considering I'm in the same gear as my bow, and yet this dungeon isn't taking me 15 minutes, I do think it's quite clearly a much better DPS class than bow right now. So I'm very much looking forward to the bow rework. Hopefully we can get bow on the same playing field as everybody else. There, heck, we'll take it. Yeah, just kinda gotta find a spot that isn't affected by the traps. Ew. Okay, I misunderstood that. Run a shame. I should probably pick up some feathers. Where are feathers? There we go. We'll give it 3 tries. If I can't beat it in 3 tries, we'll move on. And my gear is never locked, so I don't mind showing, but oh boy, that's actually a little bit bad. I'm not even capped on def? Yeah, no, that's all fine. I hit it with the clasp buff, why not? Ooh. Pretty that new Eidolon is though, holy moly, that's New Year's Anubis? Absolutely gorgeous. We'll end the live stream by going to the house, my house, to put the statue in there. Alrighty! I'm just gonna watch for a second to see what's actually going on. Hey, Lousy! Alright, and the Age of Empires music is now over. Oh boy, what is actually doing damage to me? Okay. Okay, yeah, the traps are annoying. Could probably throw it. There we go. Shadow the Hedgehog. Hey, I actually went to go see the Sonic movie. It was quite good. Enjoyable. And iron should not be a problem. There we go. And the other dungeon is actually easier in my opinion, so now that I've said that, watch me completely fail at beating it. Alright, let's quickly clean up the inventory a bit. Gotta feed these guys before we can link them again. No, we're good. Wine. Gotta say, not a big wine person. Now, what do you mean what happened to Karis? Yeah, she's just trying out different vibes. Just gonna pull it into my inventory now, so it's a look, a yellow and purple. It's kind of got poisonous energy. Alrighty, second map. This one has the infamous trap room. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Poisonous energy. And it's that lady right there that puts us in the trap room, so I guess it's like literally the fourth or so quest on this map. Afterwards, once I'm leaving up the VOD, we have a timestamp for the trap room. Because I've used my videos as references for people when they ask for help on certain quests. Here we are, abandoned ritual chamber. So there's a lot of stuff going on in here, and there may be more than one way out, but in my investigation, I've determined that the easiest way out is to attack the 4 red statues. Now, originally, I thought I counted that there was 4 red and only 3 of the other colors, but either way, just attacking the 4 red statues will get you out of there without having to even look at any of the other stuff. Before I forget again, we're out of combat. Let's feed these guys. Murphy. I don't know, it's as far as names go, it's fine. I mean, names are kind of the impression that you have of them from other locations. I've never met anybody by the name of Murphy, so I don't really have any connotations with that name. Well, Murphy's Law? Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong, I believe, right? And so I guess it works for a character that's giving us trouble. Unless I've got the wrong law. Villager? Animal Crossing has a lot of villagers, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was, like... I wouldn't be surprised if there was one with my name. You know, I'm just realizing now that I probably should have had my mouse on to show what it is that I'm actually doing, but... oh well. Kinda got... Oh shoot, it's Fish King. Oh well. They still haven't added in the NPC for the new fish gear, so I'm not gonna put too much effort into trying to get the stuff ready. I know it's gonna take a while to get everything I need regardless, but hey, what do you mean I didn't tell you about Fish King? You know, it's funny because there should have been a shout out in region chat, right? Because on the All Fish King Day, whatever map you're on should have a region chat shout. And I think there's still some that go in world chat. But I don't remember seeing it. I was probably distracted. Are there more Fish Kings today? I feel like they did add another one on Sundays, but I forget. Another, like, all Fish King time. Because 5 o'clock used to be the last one. I mean, I guess I could skip this. See, I was pretty sure it was, but I seem to remember seeing a Fish King at another on Sundays at another time, so it might be worth keeping an eye out. Either that or I just accidentally saw the like permanent Fish King in Cactucara and got distracted. The one that's part of the quest. Oh, that's right. I need new names for Shuten Doji and Mikatsukami. I have run out of times of day to use as names, so I haven't been naming my new Eidolons. I might be wrong about adding more Fish Kings. I just swear that I saw them at a different time. Which would be nice because, like, not everybody's at the same time zone. Oh, hello, Lucas. When the Archer rework will be, if we go by the, Taiwan schedule, we could probably be anticipating it around summer. Kind of around the same time that we got the rework for Gren and Guardian this year, because at about the same time is when they got the rework for Bow and Lancer. As for Espartaco, AQP, hello, nice to meet you. A graphics card and processor might help. My computer isn't like super top of the line, but it is pretty good, and I find that I load into things a lot faster than most of my party usually. But if it's like the server lagging behind, not your load speeds, that's not going to be affected by your computer being any better. Yeah, oh, I'm about to catch myself. You cannot complete this quest in solo challenge mode. You have to go into solo mode. Because the final boss doesn't count as the right one. How well, actually there's 2 copies of them? Interesting. Something kind of funky's going on there. Alrighty, solo mode, obviously going to be easy. Yeah, gathering up all these mobs is kind of a pain. And again, this is solo mode, so no sweat on these bosses. I'm not even going to bother trying to gather up all these mobs. There's way too many of them in this section. I didn't even know what an M3 drive is. I've just got a solid state. Yeah, she's by the final boss. I don't like that they hit all the quest NPCs at the different spot than they normally do. Right. Huh. It's almost like that other listing for Xavier is dying before I get here and triggering the chest. That's kind of what it feels like. Alrighty, let's go. Hell mode. Come on, give me a Demeter. I probably don't need to gather up all these mobs either. I'm not really doing this for experience so much as just seeing whether I can. And I'm not worried about this dungeon, but now that I've said that, it's gonna look really bad if I just die. Yeah, his flames on the ground that you can't see on the bumped up spots, they do quite a bit of damage. Same for this AoE. But we're good. Like I said, I wasn't expecting this one to be as challenging as the other one. Yarun, the second boss, has the pull in and kind of stun, but no, like, stun lock, so she's not too bad. And as long as you stick close to her, avoiding the half the battlefield Holy Sword swipe type skill that she's got for some reason. That one's not too shabby to avoid if you're just right up next to her anyway. Although, I probably don't want to bring all these guys with me. There's a lot of numbers. Can't do that on any other class. Or that was the pull-in that puts you on the ground there for a second. I swear she didn't use that anywhere near this much when I was on bow. I guess I'm used to being out of the range. Yeah, she's tanky, but she's not. That wasn't tough. I didn't feel like I was going to die at any point in that. Is that 47 or 17 stacks of taking more holy and dark damage? Holy moly. Alright. Now let's see some dropped frames. That's so silly. I could turn off damage numbers and that would significantly reduce the amount of drop frames I'm getting when that happens, but why would I want to? That's hilarious. Alright, and then the final boss. This guy, I don't even think he attacks. Like, he's got skills, but either he's broken right now, or... Oh, she can do that. Or he just doesn't attack. Right? Like, he's not doing anything. I mean, he raised his sword, but... Okay, I did... Technically, there was something in there that looked like it would have done damage. Oh, I see a red zone. Yeah, not a challenging boss. The first dungeon is definitely more challenging. And we got Iren again. He's afraid of us. Kinda wish we could have, like, a one-handed, like, short sword class. That would be a pretty cool sword. Let's keep it PG, Norcast. And as for Iren's skills, easy enough to dodge. Doesn't hit too hard for my gear. And there is a zone that's safe underneath the bottom on those big circular ones. There you go. No sweat. How long were you guys waiting for me? You know what else I saw when we were in here, actually? Defeat monsters. One more run of Otherworld Port Morton. So we're going to quickly do that because... monkeys. And then we'll head to my house, put up a statue, and I think that's it for the day. Just a quick run of the, new quests and some variously chill or not chill tunes. Kind of like that we didn't have to go back to Navia at the start, but it does make you go to Navia at the end. Yeah, I just mean for the main quest, I kind of wish that you didn't have to start all of them at Navia, just because it is a little bit slower to load than the other maps. Hey, look at all the transcendent people. Scar said hi. Maybe not this song for the church. Oh wow, that was actually only an hour? I kind of thought it would be like an hour and a half, to be honest. Right, the whatchamacallem. The monkeys. This is actually something that a lot of players ask about as well, because it's really weird the way they decided to make this zone in the back of Cactucara. Is this poison thing. Like, literally, nothing is stopping you from jumping around. Hey, Brandon! Alright, not gonna bother worry too much about the mobs. By S39, you basically don't get any experience here. So if you're on the grind for S40, you could probably stop coming here for too long. Like, just time-wise, if you're intensely running, you may as well not bother. It does, like, even now, I'm only getting like 8,000 per mob. But I'm one away from finishing the achievement, so here I am. It's kind of sad that killing mobs just on the map is a better use of time than running a dungeon, but as long as you have any dungeons, that's better than mobs, usually. Maybe back. There we go. And I got a top screen call. Alrighty, now we're gonna put that statue that a goddess gave me in my house, and I think that's it for today. So, thanks for joining me for just a hour here to knock out those new quests. I kind of wanted to run over them just so that if people in the future are having difficulty with any of them, there's a good reference for them to use. I'm fairly certain this means that I do have all of the quests again. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Putting Eidolon statues into houses can be quite laggy once you've got this many. Oh, that's not the right one. Where'd it go? There we are. Oh. There we go, that's what we wanted. I guess she's gonna go with the, It's so freaking laggy when you're trying to do this. I guess she can go with the, relaxing ladies? scroll wheel adjusts the direction, right, that turns it, but not only is it extremely high sensitivity in terms of how much each angle or each scroll is, but because I've got so much stuff going on in my house, it's extremely laggy for that as well. Yeah, you see everything goes back to normal speed. There we go, that's a relaxing pose. Alright, so this is my ladies relaxing corner. This is my ladies attacking corner, and that's my cool dudes corner. House is nicely sorted. Alrighty, but with that, we are done for today then. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thanks for chatting. I'm terrible at ending live streams. I really got to get better at this.